Hey everyone, this is Melissa, and I'm the talkative introvert. Okay, we're back.
Woohoo!
Woo. Back here with Bailey.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, you're basically a co-host by this time.
No.
Maybe after a few episodes.
An honored guest, if you will.
An honored guest. There you go.
There you go.
An honored reoccurring guest.
Thank you. I love it.
Me too. So we got something new. We're using 2 mics.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Does it sound like legit, you guys?
Yeah, let us know. I know no one ever contacts me, but
we can keep trying.
Yeah.
Drop it in the comments, y'all.
Yeah.
Smash that subscribe button. Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, I don't think I've uploaded to YouTube in a while.
Oh, okay. Well,
but I mean,
follow on
Instagram.
Yeah, follow on Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
too.
Facebook.
Yeah.
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 Let's start some dialogue, y'all. Like, what do you want to hear? What do you want us to talk about? We're really, well, I shouldn't say we, but ooh, whistle. We want to interview people. We have some ideas, but yeah, let us know.
Yeah. Message me, DM me.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me, baby.
Yeah.
Impossible.
That's not how it goes, but whatever.
Do.
There you go. I was like, do. That's wrong.
What's wrong? Ugh, don't open that door.
Anyways, so yeah, we got the 2 mics going. What else is new with the podcast?
Oh, we kind of turning this into a studio-ish.
Yeah. So Bailey has an extra room that's empty. So we turned it into a little makeshift studio. It's not professional in any way.
No, you can definitely still hear the traffic going
yeah,
by.
I know. I was like, I wonder if we could hear the cars, but you definitely can. I don't know if I'll pick up in the audio.
Honestly, I don't really notice. I didn't notice the cars in other episodes.
Yeah.
But I think I mean, I lived here for so long. I think I'm just kind of
used
deaf to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of because I live off a busy street too, so I'm just used to it. Are the sirens the TV or is it outside? I don't know.
Either way, something going down.
Yeah. So it's all good. But hopefully it sounds better.
I can't do nothing about the pipes, y'all.
Oh, jeez.
This isn't even an old building. It was constructed in 1980.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It seems so old.
I know.
Why does it seem so old?
Why are the pipes so loud?
Seriously.
Should we just wait? I don't know if we're going to be able to wait.
No. Okay.
Just keep talking.
Yeah.
Keep the dialogue rolling. And no one will notice.
I think if the content's good, it doesn't matter. Because I've listened to some podcasts where the audio is just
shit.
Yeah.
Because it's a fucking
awful.
Zoom call. And it's breaking in and out, but you're so just you're just in the clutch, in the grasp of what they're talking about that you don't even really pay attention.
Yeah. So this is better than a Zoom call, so
for sure.
I think
we're good. Oh God, I hate Zoom so much. Virtual anything, I just fucking hate it. But it is also very convenient. If I want to talk,
extremely convenient. That's my world. It's just all virtual. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm just an old fashioned kind of gal. I like pen and paper and face to face, and I love going into the office and yeah, I had such a hard time working from home. I could not do it. Yeah, mostly because there's just too many distractions. My dog, Tiger King.
Tiger King.
I literally a whole day I was supposed to be working. Maybe checked my email, maybe the one time.
Yeah.
And binge watched that shit for 9 fucking hours. I was enthralled, and
it's so interesting.
Oh, absolutely fascinating.
Yeah.
It's so quotable, but it's weird because when I watched it, I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy and this is hilarious, right? But then afterwards, I start thinking of the animals, and then I start kind of getting sick to my stomach,
Yeah.
and like how could I enjoy this and like find it entertaining when there's these poor like
Yeah.
innocent creatures like being basically held against their will, obviously.
Yeah.
Not
Hmm.
basically. They are being held
Yeah.
against their Do you ever wonder like why are human beings
So weird.
no, well like why are we the top of the food chain? Like why are we in control? Because I feel like there are animals out there that are much smarter than us.
Well, the only thing that separates us from the animals is literally our prefrontal cortex. So we're like self aware. And the only thing that separates our hands from like monkeys or
Bitch,
whatever,
if you say opposable thumbs,
it's literally a single bone in our hand that gives us the thumbs.
I don't like this. I don't like this conversation at all because I
Why?
feel closer to a monkey right now than I ever have in my entire life. And like primates absolutely terrify me.
Oh my God, I hate,
I
I
don't
shouldn't
like
say
them.
hate, but they creep me out.
Exactly. They're too human like.
They're
They're
too
too lifelike.
Oh my God, thank you. I'm like, does anyone share that same thing with me? Because I do not like monkeys, but people in my family think they're cute. Everyone likes Curious George, even though Curious George is a chimp or whatever he is. But just like that
No.
primate, I was like, I don't like gorillas. I don't think they're cute. I don't think they're funny.
Absolutely terrifying.
The only ones that I like is from Tarzan, but that's because they're a cartoon.
Oh my God, dude. I watched fucking Tarzan on repeat.
I love Tarzan.
I like busted the ribbon in that VHS tape. Is that what it's called?
The red thing that
Yeah.
separates the plastic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Like,
called ribbon. I don't know.
because I watched it so many times. Tarzan, Aristocat, Cinderella, like those were like on my top rotation. Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Like when Disney Plus came out, I rewatched all like the Buena Vista Disneyland or Disney movies and stuff.
I love when they put the credits in the beginning of the movie and then like each title it's like full on artwork. It's so beautiful.
It's beautiful.
So beautiful. It'd be so cool to like get the artwork of like the title, you know, like from Cinderella and just have it like hanging on your house.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways.
So
today's topic is, well, you asked for this topic, so you go.
Okay, so we're say no more. I'll take it away from here.
All right.
Okay, so today we're talking about guided journaling, and in particular this app called Prompted. And I heard about the app from Melissa?
From me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, it was during my 30th.
No, what do I call you? Melissa?
You call me whatever.
Melissa?
Like, I guess the audience knows me as Melissa, but I honestly don't ever go by Melissa.
Okay, dude, if I say Melissa in reference to you, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I cringe.
I do not like the name Melissa. I personally don't like. The only reason why I like my name is because it's spelled uniquely. That's the only thing I like.
Eliza! Remember when that's all I called this poor girl all throughout high school. And like we'd be in the hallway and I'd see her, Eliza!
Like cringe.
Yeah.
Like tweak my eye.
I'm gonna call you Mia because I just can't.
No, it's fine.
Okay, anyway, so Mia told me about this app. Because I've like journaled off and on through the years, like totally kept a diary. I vividly remember my diary. Okay, first of all, it was pink and fuzzy, and it was from Claire's, and it said diary on the front, and in like stitching, and it was like all these different colors, and it had like these little like stitched daisies on it, and it had a lock. Privacy. Mm-hmm. I of course lost the key to the lock and then broke said lock. So, but that's okay. And yeah, I journaled. I wrote in my diary, and I wish I still had that diary. But I remember my mom found it and she read it, and I had like written some things about like some tough times that we were going through and like how it was affecting me emotionally. And I just remember like the level of like betrayal and like invasion of privacy that I felt like from my mom reading it, even though hindsight, like it's really not that big a deal. Like, but I just remember like being 12 or 13 and just being like, oh my God, you know,
How
like,
dare you?
yeah, just like totally like
Dramatic.
hmm
Yeah.
Dramatic is my middle name. Still to this day. It's what makes me charming,
Sure.
I think. But yeah, but I've always kind of like struggled with this self-discipline needed to like keep up on journaling.
Yeah.
Because like I would go through phases where like I'd be really good about journaling and I do it almost every single day.
Yeah.
And then I go through phases where like I literally don't do it for like months or years.
Yeah.
And like, but the thing is like when I was just writing in a journal and it wasn't guided like it is with the prompts in this app, I didn't know what to talk about, you know, like, and I felt like I had to like tell my like life story and like talk about my day, even though maybe
Yeah.
like nothing significant happened in my day.
Yeah.
And then I'd be writing this shit and I'd just be like, why the fuck am I writing this? Like, so I can like read back on this like when I'm 70 and like, oh my God, what did I do on a random Tuesday? I went to work. I did shit at work and then I came home and like
Yeah.
I watched TV and I ate dinner and I went to bed. Like,
Yeah, it's not exciting.
exactly. And so with the guide or not self-guided, but with the guided journaling, like I really enjoy it. I definitely don't do it like every day. So I do have a reminder set on my phone.
Me too. Every morning.
10 p.m.
Mine's at like 8.
in the AM.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I'm up early, so.
So, okay, so I wanted to give like a little bit of background on the app for people who aren't familiar. So this app, you can find it on the App Store and Google Play. I don't know if it's on any other platforms, but those are the two most popular. So this app was created in 2018 and it's a Canadian-based company called Plum Studio Incorporated, doing business as Darling Apps. And they have 3 apps and Prompted is one of them, and between the 3 apps, they have more than 600,000 downloads and 4.8 stars out of 3,000 reviews on the App Store. So yeah, and so on the website, it says that their goal is to promote doable daily habits and simplify self-improvement.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I wrote that down because simplify self-improvement, because I don't know, like when I think about self-improvement, it's just so
it's like a journey and it's hard and it's tough and it's
daunting.
Yeah, daunting. Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah. And which makes you kind of like not want to do it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I really like that. So the apps, they're all no cost and ad free, but there are extra features that can be unlocked if you want to pay for it.
But honestly, the free app is good. Like, you don't even need to pay for it.
It's like totally good on its own. The company that created this app, Darling Apps, they had this on their website and I thought it was really cool too, because like definitely when I'm journaling, like I think about happiness, right? And like what makes me happy and like what is the definition of happiness, right? And so the website said there are 3 components of what we think constitute happiness: knowing thyself, daily work towards a meaningful goal, and having a deep sense of gratitude.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, you can edit this out. I don't relate to any of these things.
Well, someone else might.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot there's an audience here. I feel like I'm just like...
just talking to each other. I mean, we are basically, and then parts of India.
Do you... Oh, shout out.
Yeah. A lot of my listeners are from India and the UK.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah. I mean, the US obviously is number 1, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I think that's just normal. I think like all podcasts. I don't know. But India's like a big...
That's so cool. Shout out to India. Love you guys.
Thanks for listening.
So beautiful. Such a beautiful country. Lots of poverty.
We don't have to talk about that.
Okay, yeah, edit this out. Anyways, so so they have 3 apps. Prompted is one of them. The other 2 apps, one of them is called 3 Good Things,
Okay.
and the other is called Listberry. One word, Listberry.
Listberry?
Yeah.
Like Listberry?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
So the 3 good things, I think that's like kind of self-explanatory, but you write 3 good things that happened each day with an emphasis on the emotion that you feel behind it. And its goal is to promote gratitude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever done that before where you like write
I
the
have a
things?
different app. What's it called? It's called Presently.
Oh.
And so you can set a reminder too, just like prompted.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really simple. It's just like, what are you grateful for today? And then it has like a whole space where you can write what you're grateful for. Because like every day there's supposed to be something you're grateful for, right?
Yeah.
So
That's a lot, you know.
but it could be something as simple as like
Being alive.
Yeah. Like
I woke
ate
up
good
today.
food today. Yeah, I woke up today. I got from my bed.
I woke
Stuff
up
like
today.
that. It could be that small.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no, sorry. Go ahead. So there's the 3. You talked about the 3 good things, and then what's the other one? The Listberry.
Yeah. So the Listberry, so it's lists that you can organize by date. You can set reminders and then block out time on your calendar so that you actually schedule the time needed to complete the task. So for example, if you need to do laundry, like let's say you want to get on a laundry schedule, you want to do it like every Sunday, right? It takes like 2 hours to do laundry.
Mm-hmm.
And so you could say from like 2 to 4 on Sundays, like I'm doing laundry. So I'm not going to be out at the grocery store. Like I'm going to be home to do laundry. That's a bit too rigorous for me.
That's too much. Yeah.
I'm a bit more of a free thinker. But yeah, so that's one of the apps that they have. Another one of the apps they have. And I don't know, like if you're needing support in your life for like little things like that, like making lists and staying organized and like that kind of thing, like yeah, maybe it could be really helpful. But yeah, so what made you want to like download Prompted? Like how did you hear about it?
So I wanted to start journaling. So when I started therapy, my therapist recommended that I journal just to like, it was like one of my homework, assignments, like to journal about, how you're feeling, how certain things make you feel, and why it makes you feel that way. Like a lot of it was like food related, like why do you feel, what's the word? Like, why do you have your cravings? Or like, why, like, what prompts you to eat when you're not hungry? Stuff like that. But I wanted to go further and like just journal about anything and be able to look back at it. Cause I did like journaling, and my 4th grade teacher actually like started all of us on journaling, and I had like I had like a composition book, and I had this special pencil, which was a rainbow pencil.
Oh shit.
So like, everything came out in rainbow, and I really liked it. Yeah. And I don't know what happened to that journal because I wish I could look back.
Right?
Yeah. And then like I had like a few other journals, and one of them, like I remember burning because I forgot why. And
dramatic.
And I was like, now that I'm an adult, I was like, I wish I could keep it and see what I talked about. Like, why did I burn? Like, I know something like really sad in it, and I didn't want to think about it anymore. But like, I want to know like what triggered it. But whatever, it's all gone now. But I do still have one journal from high school that Brandon bought me. Yeah, I still have that because that journal was meant for me to write my book that I never wrote.
What book? Like a fiction or like an autobiography?
I wanted to, well, it's fiction, but like based on my life.
I was gonna say loosely based.
Yeah, loosely based on my, yeah. So
okay, go off, sis. Love it.
Yeah. And so, yeah, the whole therapy thing started, and I had the kind of same problem as you. Like, I'm journaling every day, but not every day is like exciting. And then sometimes I don't know what to write about, and then I'm not excited to write about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I remember being in school, and like the teacher would always have a prompt.
Yeah, that's what I liked. Like, every day had a prompt.
And you have to like write down the question in your notebook first, and then you'd answer. Yeah.
Oh, we did the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I was Googling, best journal apps. And
Oh, okay, so you like went out and you
yeah.
Googled it.
And so Prompted got like really good reviews and it's free. I specifically put free. I didn't want to pay for that. And I found it, and then I read like the first question. I don't remember what my first question was, but I was like, okay, I can do this.
That's a thought-provoking question. That's a thinker.
It is.
It's a thinker.
I think that's one of my top 3s.
Is the very first one?
Either the first one or the second one. I can't remember. But yeah.
Okay. So okay. So like after downloading the app, like, do you find it easy to like answer the questions every day? Do you do it every day?
I don't do it every day, but I also have like, I sometimes have a hard time just doing things or starting things.
Oh my God, girl. You are like preaching to the choir right now. That is me 1000%. Like, same. I have such a hard time with like motivating myself.
Yes.
Like, bitch, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Think less, just do.
Yeah. Because, like, I think I was talking to Leia about this, but because once I start something, I'm like a steam engine. I'm just going. But if I don't start it, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Like, I have a reminder, and, like, I don't know on your phone, but you know how, like, you get your notifications at the top, and it shows there, like, take 10 minutes to write. It'll stay there all day, and I'm just like, okay.
It stays at the top of your phone?
Because I don't clear it. Like, I keep it there.
Mine disappears.
Oh,
it like comes down for a second and then goes back up.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, duly noted.
Yeah, so mine stays there.
Jesus,
and
that's too much.
This is not like with just Prompted, but like with everything. But sometimes I'll just stare at it and I'm like, okay, I'll do it at 9. Okay, I'll do it at 10. And I'll just keep going. And then it's like days, it's like the next day and I was like, well, I'm on to the next prompt already.
Have you noticed that like if you don't answer the prompt, it like
skips it.
It skips it.
Yeah.
It's gone forever.
Yeah.
You can't get it back.
Because sometimes there's like a question that I did like, but I just like wasn't, I think I was just like too busy to answer it.
Yeah.
But then I forget that it skips. But I think if you get the paid one, you can actually go back to all of those. Yeah, so that's what the paid one is it like.
Okay, yeah. No, I
like
will not be doing that. It kind of motivates me now that we're like talking about it that I want to go in and use the app more and respond to it more often.
Because you can even just put TBD and then go back to it.
Ooh, smart.
I just thought about that just now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've done that. But just the mere like action of opening the app, sometimes I just can't. I just can't start.
Well, dude, like mine is set, like yours is set for like when you're working. Like mine is like 10 p.m. at night. Like I'm literally just sitting on my ass doing nothing. And I'm still like, meh, not tonight.
Because I won't do it at night. Like I'm like watching TV. I'm like vegged out. I'm not doing anything.
Brain is removed from school. Yeah. It's sitting in a jar on the kitchen counter to be used the next morning.
But in the morning, like that's when I have the most energy, you know, I haven't drained yet. And so I give myself a little time. Even though I technically start work at 7:30, I still give myself like that 10-minute break or whatever.
You start work at 7:30?
Yeah. Immediately,
no. I can barely make it to work at 8. Barely. Barely. And like I don't know what your definition of late is, but like very, very seldom am I there at like any minute before 8 o'clock on the dot.
I mean, sometimes I'm late and I literally just have to get up from my bed to the next room.
I can tell you what though, I'm always on. I will be on time if I don't do my hair or makeup.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like love doing my makeup and I get like lost in it, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like fucking lazy.
Yeah.
I'm so lazy. Like it's so bad.
But I don't know if it's lazy because Brandon's talking to me about ADHD. Is it lazy? Do I have ADHD?
But like also like, is it lazy or are you just like relaxed? You know? Yeah. And your brain is like on low power mode, right? And like these are thinkers.
On battery saver.
Exactly. And it's like, I don't even, sometimes I feel like I just don't have like the energy
Yeah.
to do it. But anyway, but yeah. So, okay. So, how do you like the app overall?
I think it's a really good app.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very simple and minimalistic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fancy, doesn't have like all these fancy functionalities. Like it's literally just a blank space for you to write. It's literally just the question,
Mm-hmm.
the date, and then an empty space for you to write. Like I like that. And I like the questions.
Very user friendly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like the questions too. Sometimes I like kind of draw a blank
Yeah.
and like don't really know how to answer it, but you're totally right. You can go back and like and add to it.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So, yeah.
And the cool thing, I don't know if you saw that at the beginning when you first opened the app, but you can, or it's the same questions on this day. So like today's questions could be the same question next year, and you could go back to last year's answer to see what you wrote a year ago. Yeah. Because I thought that was really cool.
So you've been using this app for a while. Like how long?
No, I haven't. I just remember that particular thing when you start the app, you know, like, they have like the
they like
introductions.
tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't read any of that. I just hit skip. If there's an option for skip, I will immediately press it.
Really?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, geez.
I do not have the attention span to read through a goddamn introduction.
It's so short. It's so short.
Immediately no.
Okay, well, for the listeners, that is something that happens with the app. It's the same question every year.
So it sounds like you should read those introductions.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Okay, so we had this idea that like we're gonna pick our top 3.
Yeah.
And if they happen to be different questions, then the other is going to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, you go first, Bestie.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is either the first or the second prompt. But the prompt is "Dear Past Me."
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that one of your top 3s or no?
No, mine's like dark.
Oh, okay. Okay. This I know we're like giggling right now, but this one's a little serious. But I like it because it shows. Oh, I'll just read it. Okay. So mine says, "Dear Past Me, I'm sorry you felt inadequate and you were ashamed of your body. I wish you knew how amazing you were and how beautiful you were. I also wish you didn't feel the need to fit in and to join in on all the toxic conversations. You're a better person now, a more loving and empathetic person now." When I read back at that, I was like, did I write that? I don't remember writing this.
Wait, so when did you write that? What's the date on it?
November 11th, last year, 2021.
Oh, so not that long ago.
Yeah. Not that long ago.
Dude.
That's crazy.
It's like when you grow up and like what we're feeling now, thinking about like our 20-year-old selves or like being in high school, like imagine how we're going to feel like when we're like 45 or like 50 and like looking back at this time right now in our 30s and like how are we going to be feeling about ourselves, you know?
Because like, so in high school and in college, I wouldn't say I was skinny, but I was definitely like thinner. You know, I was like way thinner than I am now. Like I've definitely gained, I'm not going to say, but a lot of weight since then. But I feel like I love myself now more than I loved myself back then. So even though back then I had a better body, or I don't want to say better, but like, you know, conventionally
more attractive.
Yeah, body. And like, yeah, but I was just so hard on myself. I was so worried about what I was eating all the time. I worked out. Like working out is good for you anyways, but you know, like just being down on myself if I didn't go to the gym that day or like, you know, didn't do stuff. And then I also talked shit about like other people's bodies and other people's images and So I feel like I'm just a better person overall.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe my body image has changed, but I still love myself more, even, despite of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we don't like focus at all on like what other people look like.
Yeah.
Because I was the same way in high school.
Yeah.
Like talk shit about the way somebody looks or like the way that they were dressed. And it's like even like saying really mean things about like their face and like just like the normal structure of their face.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
things that a person can't change. Like just being like so mean about other people. But that's because I was so insecure.
Yeah.
And I didn't like myself. And so I wanted to, like, I talked bad to myself every day when I was in high school and like my early 20s, even up to like a couple of years ago. And so, like, when I'm talking like that to myself, like, it's easy to talk about other people like that, you know?
Yeah. And I would like join in on conversations too of people talking about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but now if someone said that, like if someone said anything about you or about, any of my friends or whatever, like I would say something now. But back then I would just like agree and like, fuel the fire.
I think there's also like peer pressure is such a real thing, like, especially in high school. And like if everybody else is doing it, like you're going to join in too, because you don't want to be like that odd man that sticks out.
Exactly.
Like almost nobody wants to be that person in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, like, if you don't like me, I really don't care.
Oh my God, dude. I was literally just thinking about that today at work. Yeah. I was literally thinking, I was like, I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I like me. Exactly. Like I like me. I don't need anybody else to like me.
Yeah. I think life would be much happier if I had the same mindset now as if I had this mindset back then.
Yeah.
But
like you have to go through that pain.
Yeah, you have to learn.
Now. Yeah.
Okay, so that's my dear past me. So how about you? What would you tell yourself?
Yeah, so this one, it wasn't part of my top 3, but so I answered this question on January 19th of this year.
Okay.
Oh wait, don't we get the same prompts on the same day? Oh wait, no, this was months ago. Yeah. Okay, no, sorry. Okay. So I said, "Dear past me, you're wasting your existence by being so angry all the time. You're angry because you don't have joy and because you're insecure." And yeah, like I was so angry. Like, and so when I say past me, I'm talking about like high school to like 23.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like the age range that I'm thinking of when I see this question. Mm-hmm. And yeah, like I would just get so angry and like breaking things.
Yeah.
Cuz I'm so mad and it's like, what are you mad about? Like, what's the problem? And like I'd get really mad like driving. Mm-hmm. Bad road rage. And like a part of that is being insecure and not liking myself really at all.
Yeah.
And because I was putting so much hurt on myself, I was putting that hurt on myself. It came out in anger.
Yeah.
And another part of that is just being immature and young and
that makes sense.
Not having like a constructive outlook for stress or not outlook, outlet for stress and just like the rigors of day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And especially we are the same. Like I moved out when I was 18 mm-hmm. and just paying bills, having roommates all on my own.
Yeah. I watched you leave me in your Chevy pickup truck.
Yeah. Like, and that's hard, you know?
It is.
And there are a lot of people out there who like their parents help them a lot in early adulthood.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, so I just think having like that stress and like that the way I like dealt with it, as I'm using air quotes, dealt with it, was to be angry about stuff. And like, you know, I was angry because my life wasn't what I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
I didn't like my job, and you know, if I was in a relationship, I didn't like my boyfriend. And
Do you like take it out on other people?
yeah, definitely. My relationships and my friendships too.
Yeah.
You know, I will totally own up to it. Um like I know that I hurt people with my anger, and because when I get angry, like I say mean things.
Yeah.
And
Well, like that saying, hurt people,
hurt people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've made a lot of apologies, you know, and I've lost friends. And you know, I hope that I've expressed adequately enough how bad I feel about some of the things I've done and said, and how I've hurt people, you know, in the past. And like but to add to that, like another part of it was just having like really, like I will use the word severe mental disorders, and just my brain, like physically, chemically, is not able to regulate itself.
Yeah.
And I went for years and years and years of just like my brain spiraling so far out of control.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't want to be angry. I didn't want to have these angry outbursts. I felt so like out of control with my anger.
Yeah.
And like I went to therapy off and on, but like at the end of the day, like there is zero healthcare. If you don't have a job that provides good healthcare, you're not going to get the help that you need, period. At least that's been my experience.
No, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And so, but I think today I'm so much better. You know, I'm just like so happy with my life. Like literally my life is everything that I pictured as a little kid.
I think you're happier now. I can see it. I can tell.
Thanks.
You know.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's like dear past me. Like I wish you just weren't so angry. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little love letter to yourself.
Yeah.
All right. What's yours? What's your first one?
Let me see. Okay. So on January 26th, it said success is ...
Okay.
And I said a false ideal. What does it even mean to be successful? I guess success, and I'm using air quotes, are the small victories that you celebrate. All of those moments together equal success.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
And now like this just popped into my head, but like success, like if you have a goal and you achieve your goal, that's a version of success. But I think like there are a lot of different versions of success. Like something like success that I had today, I don't know. I was super productive at work. I got a lot of things done. And I remember like I left today and I was like, yes, dude, today was such a good day because I got so much done. And like I cleaned up my desk and just got like these little things handled. So yeah, today was definitely like there were lots of successes today, whether it's like sending an email, returning a voicemail, you know, finishing up a job offer or whatever, right? Like yeah, lots of good little success victories today. And then I actually like asked one of my coworkers this question, like when I initially got this prompt in the app, and I said, hey, like what does success mean to you? And he said, success is being content.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Like I'm a firm believer. Excuse me. I have GERD among many disorders. I have GERD. So anyways, like, I'm a firm believer that less is more. And
Mhm.
like, when it comes to life, like happiness and being successful, like to me, having a successful life will be content. I will be content and I will have found peace and I will have joy.
Yeah.
You know, and I will have joy for myself and like for my loved ones and my family. Like that will be a successful life to me. Like at the end, when I come to the end of my life, like that will be success to me. So, so did you get this prompt?
I did. But I did want to ask you, so based on your answer and like, you know, what your coworker said, like, do you feel like you're a successful person?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. Like I love my job and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think very many people can say that. Like I
That's true.
really do have like a passion for what I do and like I do love it. Like
Yeah.
um I love being part of education. I think that is such it's just such like it is a privilege to be part of education and to be supporting
Yeah.
the community that raised me and the
Yeah.
community that made me who I am today and my
Yeah.
teachers and you know everything everyone and I just yeah so I definitely feel successful like I have my own place. I don't
Yeah.
have to have roommates. I have a car.
Yeah.
Like I have money to be able to do like all these fun wonderful things. I have money to be able to go shopping. I mean, I'm not living like in the lap of luxury or anything like you know but I have money to get by and
Yeah.
I have amazing friends, like the best friends, the most amazing people I could have ever
Oh.
asked for. Friends and family and yeah, I definitely feel successful.
Okay.
Thank you
Good.
for asking.
Yeah, I wanted to know what you thought about that. So yes, I did have this. So mine was November 22nd. What did I say? I said success is having the ability to accept and love who you are because
Mm,
with all the money in the world and all the achievements a society deems as successes, quotes, don't matter if you don't love the person that you are. I think accepting and loving yourself will also lead you into feeling happiness, which is another measurement of success. So I feel like we have like like similar
yeah,
thoughts on it.
for sure.
Because it's not about like fame and fortune. Like I didn't, you know, I didn't talk about like my job or like the fact that I have things and I make more money now than I did back then. It's just
Hmm.
all about your internal self.
Yeah.
Because yeah, happiness I think is like the most important measurement of your success.
Mm.
Because if you're not happy, how can you equate that to being a successful person, you know?
So like if I were to ask you like what does happiness mean to you, would you say like self-love and self-acceptance?
Yeah,
That
because
to you is happy.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I think it's important to love yourself. Because you know how people say like, how can you love other people if you don't love yourself?
Hmm.
And that's very true. Because like, I think early on in mine and Brandon's relationship, like after high school, obviously in high school it's different, but like after high school when we started moving, where we moved in with each other,
Hmm.
we did have like some issues and stuff, but at the time I was also dealing with a lot of like low self-esteem and like I used to be a really jealous person and a really angry person, like really angry. Like
Hmm.
we used to talk, I remember we used to talk about like our anger issues.
Yeah.
And I just was yeah just super insecure and didn't really
Hmm.
love myself, and I feel like nowadays that I do love myself. I do think I'm a better person and I've grown from like that toxic person that I was,
Hmm.
and it's just made our relationship better and stronger. And
Mm.
same with like with my friends, you know, like I think I was a pretty shitty person to like certain people in my life,
Hmm.
and you know, some of those people in my life aren't in my life anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's my fault or their fault, but I think my relationships now are stronger because I love myself and I'm
Yeah.
not like taking it out on people. Cause I do that. I've had arguments with Brandon where he would get upset with me because I'm taking it out on him because I'm such an angry person, and it's so easy to target people you're close to
that are right there.
Yeah,
yeah,
because they already know you.
They're in the fucking firing line.
Yeah, exactly.
The line of fire. I'm thinking firing squad.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think loving yourself is important.
Yeah,
because then it paves the way to better relationships, better outlook in life, just better everything. And if you don't love yourself, then you can't really be successful in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it all starts with you.
Yeah.
But you know what, dude, is like, I definitely have those moments like where I'm like driving home or something and I'm like, do I love myself?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do I love myself?
Yeah, I think that's human. It's human to doubt yourself. It's human to have like your ups and downs. Like sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm just like, damn, she's hot. But sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, gross.
Same. Even to this day.
Yeah. But you just have that. You have your ups and downs.
But when I like ask myself this question, do I love myself? Sometimes typically I have a hard time answering that question. Mm-hmm. And it's not like it's an I don't know or no, but it's also not a definitive yes and like an excited yes.
Yeah.
But when I ask myself, am I proud of myself? Yes, 100,000%. Yeah. Like that I can say with confidence. Do I love myself? I mean, yeah, of course I do. Yeah. I guess
I think every day's just different.
Yeah.
Because some days you're like not, you're not your top self, and maybe you did something really bad that day that you wish you didn't do, or you're dwelling on like some mistakes that you did or something, and then you're just down on yourself that day. But, there's always a new day. Okay.
So what's your second one?
Okay, so my second one. Okay, this is a good one. A little on a lighter note. So an act of kindness I'll never forget. So I wrote this in February 26th. Or on February 26th. Okay, so an act of kindness I'll never forget was when I was working at the yogurt shop. A customer asked me why I was eating yogurt, and I explained to him that in between school and working at Chipotle, I don't have time to get food before my next shift. Mm-hmm. So I eat froyo for dinner. And so a little context. So back then I used to work at Chipotle and I worked at a yogurt shop. And so in Chipotle, I would work in the morning typically, and I get like free Chipotle. So that would be my breakfast/lunch. And then I would have to drive all the way, because like that was in Granite Bay, and I have to drive all the way to Rancho to the yogurt shop. I don't know why I worked in such far place, but it was like the only place that hired me. So I had no choice. So if you guys are from Sacramento, like Granite Bay to Rancho, there's
hella
no
fucking far.
freeway.
Hella far. You have to take Sunrise all the way down.
I'm surprised I'm alive, because there have been times where I would like fall asleep in the wheel.
Stop.
And then I'll make it, and I'll be like already like at the yogurt shop. And I was like, how did I make
that gives me chills. Like,
I know.
fuck.
I should be dead.
Same. I've fallen asleep at the wheel so many times. It's so bad.
So scary. Anyways, I'm still alive. I'm still here.
Still here.
So Chipotle, and then I would go to the yogurt shop, and then by the time I get there, it's already like evening time, because I had the closing shift. Mm-hmm. And so we get free froyo. Like all the employees get one free froyo. So that would be my dinner. So like Chipotle for breakfast, lunch, and then froyo for dinner. So
honestly, that's not a bad diet. Or not diet, but like that's not a bad meal plan.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't the healthiest, that's for sure. Anyway, so a regular would come in, and he came in like all the time. He's like super nice guy, and I remember him just asking me like, aren't you tired of froyo? And then that's when I explained the story to him, like, I have no choice because I don't have time to eat or like get something to eat. So, he like got his froyo, I rung him up, and like he gave me a tip and everything, and then he left, and then he came back like an hour later. So he came back an hour later with burgers and fries and a milkshake because he felt bad that I was working 2 jobs and didn't have time to get dinner for myself.
Mia.
Yeah.
That is so sweet.
Isn't it? Oh my God.
What a gem.
There's some of the nicest people, like some of the nicest regulars I've met at the frozen yogurt shop. I don't want to like say word. Oh, actually, I think it closed down.
No, I think it did.
Yeah.
Or it's it's still Froyo by another name.
Yeah, it's like Crazy Froyo or something like that.
Crazy Froyo.
Yeah.
Do you want to see if they're like open after this and go get some
can.
Froyo? Because like you're talking about Froyo, I'm like, damn, that sounds hella good.
Yeah.
I haven't had Froyo in a minute.
I love getting like the toppings. Sometimes I'll just eat the toppings. Like I don't want to get Froyo. I'll just eat the like cookies and stuff. Fun tip, don't get from the lower level shelf. You know why? Because like kids stick their hands there. Like,
The lower level like the toppings or
the toppings. So
Stop. That's all I get, man.
That's like all like the gummies and like the M&Ms, like all
my favorite shit.
This, like kitty like candy stuff.
Ew. Okay, never mind. I don't want Froyo.
We don't clean every gummy bear, obviously. Like if a kid sticks their hand in there and gets gummy bears, we don't throw out the case of gummies.
I'm just like imagining a fucking child sticking a goddamn gummy bear up his nose and then shooting it out his nostril back.
I've never seen that.
Girl, your back only has to be turned for a second. You go in the back room to get some more
That's true.
Oreo bits.
That's true. Ew! But yeah, if you ever go to a Froyo shop and they have candy at the lower level where kids can reach it, don't get those. I never touch this. I only get top shelf.
You bougie bitch.
It's nasty, man.
That's disgusting. Okay, never mind. I don't want Froyo. But you know what does sound good? A little bit of sush.
A little bit of Cold Stone.
Have you had dinner yet?
I have not.
You haven't had dinner?
No, I was just gonna buy like McDonald's on my way home.
I haven't. I had a bowl of cereal.
Why you want to get dinner?
That's not dinner.
It's like no, it's not dinner.
That was a snack, so I wasn't
second dinner.
So I wasn't hangry during this because I don't want to be hangry.
Yeah.
I get so hangry.
That's why I was like munching down on those pretzels earlier.
Oh, I thought because they were tasty.
Oh, they are tasty. But I'm just like I'm so hungry. Jeez.
Yeah, we'll be getting dinner after this.
Yeah. Okay. So did you answer that question?
A random act of kindness.
Did you get that prompt or no?
I did, and I skipped it because can't relate. Okay, one time, like when I was at Dutch Bros, this one girl like took my order and she was super sweet and she was training. Oh, that's what it was. It was her first day and she was training. So she had her like trainer person right next to her and like helping her with the iPad and like the menu and like how to put an order in. And she's like, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. Like it's my first day. And I was like, oh my God, you're doing great. Like don't trip, chocolate chip. Like you got this. Like, and then it got to the part, she's like, would you like to tip? And like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to give you $10. And like my order was like $5 or something like that. And she was like, what? I was like, you're doing so good. And you got a new job and like, I'm proud of you. Like you go girl. So yes, this is well deserved. And she was super sweet. But that's like something I did. So like, I don't know if that really counts, but it was like a random act of kindness to me.
Well, an act of kindness I'll never forget. So yeah. What's something kind? Like it doesn't have to be like.
I would say like Chelsea's parents like taking me in and like letting me live with them. Oh my God, like they literally saved me. I was in a relationship at the time and it wasn't a good relationship. It was very toxic and like just fighting all the time. And so I finally moved out and I literally had nowhere to go. And Chelsea's parents like totally took me in and I don't even think I paid rent. You know, and I just took care of the house and cleaned and like did outside work. And I don't think I lived there. I think it was only a couple months, but like, dude, like all my stuff, like let me live on the couch. Like
Yeah.
it was like, and I got a whole room to myself because I got like their like, it was like, I don't know what you call it, but it had like the pool table. It was a huge room over the garage and yeah, rich people.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm like, I don't know.
Can't relate. Can't relate. But yeah, so definitely that. Here's something that sticks out to me. Okay, so it was the Christmas after my dad passed. So this would be Christmas 2002. I was 10 years old.
Okay.
And my sister and I have different dads, but we have the same mom.
Yeah.
So Kirby, that's my sister. My sister's dad and his wife, they sent me pajamas from Limited 2. And that was my favorite store at the time. And they were super cute. And it had like this little husky sled dog with like these big blue eyes. And he was wearing a little Santa hat. And it was like all snowy. And then the pants matched the top. And I just remember I was so excited because I just wasn't expecting to get a gift from them. But I just thought it was so sweet because even though like I wasn't a direct member of their family, like I felt like they were treating me like family. And so that made me feel really loved. So shout out to Ed and Kim.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. What's your third one?
Okay,
Is it
so
your third one?
So I did my second one. Okay, this is my next one. Yeah. Okay. So my second one is a memory that makes me smile.
Okay.
And I picked out this one because I can't remember if it's in the episode previous to this, your 30 episode. Oh, shit. I hope that's not a spoiler alert. Oh, wait. No, this will come out after. But sorry, I'm in bachelor mode and I have to like avoid Instagram at all costs because I don't want any spoilers. Okay, so you mentioned like, oh yeah, it was one of your favorite memories from your 20s and you talked about the same thing I'm going to talk about. So a memory that makes me smile, being at Disneyland with Mia and Casey. It was so beautiful there, the most magical trip. And I will forever remember that trip. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. Every single moment was pure fun. And like not a single thing was bad. Yeah. Not a thing. Even the lines weren't even that bad.
Well, you were on it with the fast pass.
Oh girl, that was my wheelhouse. But
yeah, we didn't wait any longer than like 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah, dude. And it like the food, and we all had our little outfits, and we had our ears. And like the rides, and then like we all just had so much fun like talking about like what our favorite parts were and like what kind of snack, and like we planned for like months, like okay, these are the rides we want to ride, these are the snacks we want to try, these are the shows. Okay, that's what sounds hella good. Of course it's something I can't have, but but I just like that every time I think about like that trip, I immediately light up. And I just, oh God, it was just the most amazing time. And I just loved being in the place, my favorite place in the whole world with my favorite people in the whole world.
Aww.
Yeah. And I just, oh God, like it like makes my heart all like warm and fuzzy like when I think about that trip. So yeah. What's a memory that makes you smile?
I know I got that one. What's it called? A memory that makes you smile? Yeah. Okay, so I said multiple memories, really. But specifically, every time someone on TV mumbles or has a really strong accent and I can't understand what they're saying, I look at Brandon and we just start busting out laughing. Because we just have a really hard time comprehending.
That's the ADHD. It's that ADHD coming in strong.
Seriously though. Like, we can't watch Game of Thrones without subtitles.
I cannot watch that show, even with subtitles. I don't understand. I do not like the old timey dialogue, the accents. Immediately
It's
no.
strong.
My
We've only seen one episode.
my walnut sized brain cannot process. Does not compute. So like you guys just like, because you're just so connected. You guys are just so in sync. Yeah.
It's so funny because we know exactly what we're thinking. Because there are times, like even like Southern accents, like old Southern men.
Water.
And they have like the deep voice and they grumble and they sound like that. Like
Marble mouth.
Yeah, I cannot. Like Brandon's grandpa was the sweetest, nicest man, but man, I don't remember some of our conversations because sometimes I just nod.
I was gonna say, do you just stay in the ozone? Oh,
yeah, because he's from Kentucky. And Grandpa Bud used to tell us when you want to talk like you're from Kentucky, you talk like you got molasses in your mouth.
There you go.
That's how you do it. Got molasses.
And that's like, what he told you?
Yeah. That's really... how you talk like a Kentuckian.
Okay. I like it.
And I'm like...
Party on.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else can understand you. But...
I mean, everyone in Kentucky can understand.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
But us West Coasters, nah.
Just like, no. Oops. I probably shouldn't have done that. But yeah, that's what I got.
That's one of your favorite memories. Mm-hmm. Just being in sync with Brandon and laughing about silly, specific things. Okay, third prompt. Go, Mia, go.
Okay. This one's a good one. So, that's my top 3. Like, every time I read mine, I was like, this is a good one.
I was going to say, you're like, damn, these are good. These are good ones.
Okay, February 16th. Of this year, so I guess this is just like a couple weeks ago. If I knew I could not fail, I would, is the prompt. Did you get that one?
That was probably a day where I just like immediately cleared the notification without even a second thought.
Not today. Okay, so if I knew I could not fail, I would quit my job and open up a store to sell my crafts and expand my podcast. So specifically, right now, I don't hate my job. Like, I have a good team. I have a really amazing manager. And the work is fairly easy, kind of. But I'm good at it. Like, I'm really good at it. You know, I got good benefits. But it's not like the dream job.
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
that's very seldom to have, like, the dream job. Or else everyone would have a dream job. So one of my dreams, I guess, like, I've always thought about this since, like, college, too. I wanted to open a storefront, like a store that would sell, like, my crafts and, like, Brandon's crafts. And it could be, like the earrings and jewelry I make or, like, the greeting cards I make and just, like, anything I can make. So, like, I even, like, thought about it as quadrants, too. And I was going to name it, like, M squared or something like that. Something dumb and mathematical because I liked math back then. Even though I couldn't figure out how to do like 30 minus 20 or what did I say 30 minus 7 earlier. I was like, yeah, when we were 22.
It's okay.
23, guys.
No one knows how to do basic math anymore. Yeah. Come on, let's be real.
But anyways, so it was going to be like 4 quadrants basically. And so when you walk into the store, the first quadrant to your left would be my stuff, the things that I sell. So when you walk into the door, to your left would be like everything that I sell that's handmade by me that I created. Okay. And on the right would be like, you know, the POS system. So like where you buy you know
piece of shit system? What?
No, what does POS stand for? Point of service. It's where it's the cashier.
Oh,
yeah. I was like,
the registers.
The register, yeah.
Okay, that makes So
the register, and then in the back it would be a local artist. So like I wanted to have a space to showcase local Sacramento artists and crafters.
Love that.
And yeah, so like these would be for people who can't afford a storefront, like can't afford like a mortar and whatever. What are they called?
Brick and mortar.
Yeah, brick and mortar store.
Rick and Morty.
Okay. So
I need food.
Anyways, I would have a featured artist for like the month.
Okay, yeah. Love
and
that.
so my window would feature whatever the artist is. So not even of my stuff. It would be of like whatever the artist of that month would be. And so that would be that quadrant.
Okay.
And then the last quadrant would be a studio. It would either be, no, it would be a workshop where I can actually make stuff while I'm working. You know, so people can see me do my crafts, or like I can do it like while the store is open.
Oh my God. It's like when you go to Disneyland and you watch them make the candy.
Yeah.
And then you can buy the candy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So like, yeah, so it's a workshop and a store, and it's also a storefront for like local artists to like showcase their stuff. And then,
I love that.
Yeah.
That's
and then
dope.
the back, this is a new addition.
Oh shit. Okay. The dream is growing. Love it.
Be like the podcast area.
Oh
so
shit.
Have like
okay.
an actual studio with like the walls, you know, what are they called? Like foam stuff. With like an actual podcast place.
Yes.
That would be the dream.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So if I knew I couldn't fail.
Where would it be? Like downtown? Like midtown?
Yeah, definitely Midtown.
I love Midtown.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely that Midtown vibe.
For sure. Like Oak Park area.
So how would you answer that?
I'm sorry, what was the question? No, just kidding. If I could not fail, what would I do?
Yeah. If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do?
Oh my God, for sure. Open up an Irish dance studio.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
I can see that.
I don't know. I don't really like children.
An adult one. For people who...
Yeah, but you wouldn't make any money.
Oh, really?
But I will say.
But you wouldn't fail. That's the whole point. If you knew you couldn't fail.
Yeah.
What would be the dream thing? Like an adult Irish dancing class or school?
Well, I will say that like back in the day, like when I would help like work with like the younger girls, like I did have fun. Like doing the warm-ups with them, and then
it's
like
not a daycare.
Like teaching them like how to do stuff and like helping them with their technique, like so I think I'd be open to like all ages. Yeah,
I could see that.
But yeah, I would open up a dance studio, and I don't know what I would call it because my name is not because typically what they do is like the last name. So like
yours isn't like Irish.
Exactly. Yeah. So they'd have like O'Sullivan Academy of Irish Dance, Kennelly School of Irish Dance, like McBride Academy, like so I do not know.
That's
like
a hard one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I call it, but I see like the school colors being I like blues and greens, and I think like a little bit of purple and some black and some white would be super cute, and like yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that would be it. That's my answer, is open up my own Irish dancing studio.
Cool.
Yeah,
I could see that,
but not here in Sacramento.
No,
there's already 2 schools. Like it's too competitive here.
But you can't fail. That's the thing. Where would be the dream location? Like, would you want it downtown? Would you want it like, I don't know.
Honestly, my dream location for a dance studio. Oh, yeah, Fair Oaks is very nice. Lots of Waldorf kids. Irish dancing definitely attracts the homeschooled kids.
Yeah, there you go.
The Waldorf kids. I'm just kidding. No knock. Waldorf and homeschool are like almost 100 times better than public school. So
yeah.
I digress. Honestly, like I'm picturing a dance studio by the beach, and I would have like these giant like
doors,
like the garage kind that like roll up, right? And I could just, and like we'd have like beachfront. I know that's very extravagant, but here we go. We're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, you can't fail.
Yeah, so like it'd be beachfront, and so we'd have like the ocean, but like our beach would be like a private beach where there isn't like a whole lot of people, you know? Yeah, where there's like distractions, but we'd open up the big garages and like we'd play music super loud, and I would have like a state of the art like music and speaker set up, and I'd have really good flooring, and I'd have like the bouncy floor, so it's like, well, like underneath it's like squishy and spongy, so it like helps with like impact. And I would have giant mirrors all around, and I'd have a bar, right, like a ballet bar, and like I would put, because a lot of Irish dance teachers are super mean, and they're like
really?
It's like those like deep rooted like Catholic principles where and so but like my space would be completely accepting, and like it would have an emphasis not on being like a good competitor, but just like having fun, you know, and like loving what you're doing. And like, because I knew like so many girls who would just leave dance class in tears.
Oh.
Yeah, because like
no longer fun.
Yeah, and so I just would, yeah, so that's yeah. Yeah,
that's a good
I don't
one.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I like that.
Thanks.
All right, what's your third one?
Was that your third one?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, yours are also like light and positive. Okay, so my third one is I answered this on January 27th of this year. I feel most like myself when ... Okay. I said, this is hard to answer. Sometimes I don't know who I am, especially lately. So feeling like myself has been a struggle for me. I don't really stop and ask myself, who am I? I guess I felt most like myself when I was dating, answering questions about myself people were asking, and setting boundaries.
Can you elaborate? Like, what do you mean? Like, you only feel like yourself when you're dating?
Well, so like, because it's always like the same questions. Like, what do you do? Like, what are your favorite things? Like,
so when someone's like interested in knowing about you, that's
like,
when.
Yeah, and I can talk about myself.
Okay.
And like, not that that's like when I feel like myself, but those are the moments where I'm like pointing out like who I am, and like really verbalizing that, and like really being like having like responding with like a conscious
so kind of like this podcast
answer. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're talking about
ourselves, which we love. Yeah. We all know that.
I mean, what's the point of the podcast? You're not going to talk about yourself.
Amen. That's the only reason why I'm doing this, is because I like to hear myself talk. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. But kind of.
Are you?
Like, okay, let me read this again, because honestly, now that I'm reading this, like, this doesn't really make any sense. Is it just me?
Well, that's why I told you to elaborate. Like, what do you mean?
Your facial expression, or like, can you elaborate? Just like stone cold.
Like, bitch, what are you talking about?
So yeah, well, like, so one of my many disorders is borderline personality disorder. And basically, like, I fully don't even understand what borderline personality disorder is, but I think it's along the lines of like, you really just don't know who you are, and you've sustained so much trauma and so much just like external stress that you really never had the opportunity to develop who you are. And like, your personality is kind of shaped around these like super traumatic and stressful events that happened in childhood. And it's like those negative experiences is like what like shaped who you are. So
is it like, do you ask yourself, am I making this choice because I want to do it, or am I making this choice because of the trauma I experienced?
Yeah, you know I mean? I've never even thought about that. Okay. So like, when you ask that question, like, my initial thought is like, because I do everything because I want to do. I never do anything I don't want to do, ever. Unless it's like at work, obviously. Yeah. But like outside of work, like, I never do anything I don't want to do.
Okay.
So, but is my thought process and are my is my decision making rooted in the trauma that I experienced as a kid? Maybe. I mean, I think there's kind of like that conscious fear of like, when is the hammer gonna drop? Like, when is shit gonna hit the fan? Like worrying and anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm extreme. I have anxiety. I have like chronic anxiety disorder. So, I know like my anxiety rules my life, and I know my anxiety dictates my thought process and my decision making skills. Like, but to be very honest, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like there aren't like a lot of decisions that I have to make in like everyday life. Do you feel that way? Like, I have my routine every day. I have a routine. I guess like decisions like on the weekends, like, am I going to get up off the couch or and do laundry, or am I just going to continue to sit here and be happy? I don't know.
It's different because we're older now, you know, like, well, at least for me, I can't speak for you, but like I'm a little more stable than it was before, so I don't have a lot of major decisions to make anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, what am I gonna have for breakfast today? Am I gonna eat cereal, or am I gonna actually make myself something?
Or am I gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts? Dude, there's a Dunkin' Donuts that literally opened up around the corner from my work, and I'm obsessed.
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't like coffee?
I don't.
They have other stuff there, but oh, so good.
They have I don't know if they
hungry.
still have it. We can eat after this. Anyways, okay, so wait, what was
focus,
the question again?
Focus.
ADHD.
The question is, I feel most like myself when ...
Okay, so do you think you answered it, or do you not know?
Well, I said like this is hard to answer.
Yeah.
Sometimes
true.
I don't know who I am.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. But like,
maybe
I don't know. Like right now I'm like, I know who I am.
Yeah. Okay,
but
what was it again?
I get I feel most like myself when ... What did you say?
Oh, okay, I found it. Okay, so I feel most like myself when I'm home, or when I'm alone with my own thoughts, or with Brandon or Bailey. Because I'm such a weird or awkward person, I sometimes have to put on a persona based on the group I'm around. So for the most part, I can be myself, but maybe I tone myself down or do the opposite and be more excitable. So I took this question, I guess, a different way.
Yeah.
Because,
which I love. Yeah. I love our different perspectives. So what I mean by that, I think I talked about it with, sorry, I found a typo. That ADHD coming through so strong.
Oh, jeez.
We need to do more research on this.
Yeah, I need to see if I even have that. It might be thyroid induced. I'm going to do a whole episode about hypothyroidism.
Oh my god, yes, I love it.
Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, I was talking to Louie about this, I think, in one of our episodes, how it's hard to be truly myself. Like, I think I am, for the most part, truly myself in these podcast episodes. Mm-hmm. I think I do have, like, a podcast voice. But when I do episodes, like, with you or, like, with my friends and family, I forget that I'm doing a podcast. So, like, I'll start up high being like, hey, guys, welcome back to the podcast. But then I'll tone it back down.
So peppy.
I'm in conversation mode.
Yeah, you're definitely not peppy. Like, that is not your default setting.
No, absolutely not. I despise. I mean, I don't say I despise people like that, but I can't.
Would you say I'm peppy? I feel like I'm pretty peppy.
Yeah, you're peppy. It depends on your mood.
Oh, God, I'm so moody. So moody. Like, literally a mood disorder where, like, I cannot regulate my moods.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
It's just an excuse to be a fucking bitch.
No.
I'm not so bitchy anymore, though.
So, based on, like, how I answered that, it's like, you know, who am I around? Who can I truly be myself? Who can I put my guard down and actually, like, share my true feelings and true opinions on things? And obviously, I think we can do that. I mean, I can't. I won't speak for you, but I can do it for you. Because
Yeah.
we think the same on things. Like not all babies are cute. Like, let's be real.
I was gonna say we think very similar on like controversial opinions and like unpopular opinions.
Yeah.
But like we think the same. Like we go against the grain together in our thought process because like yeah, exactly. Like everyone thinks that babies are so cute. I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you got an ugly ass baby.
Yeah.
I sure hope they grow up to be cute, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah. And it's just the way of the world.
But it's not like that's just an opinion. Like,
yeah,
it's not,
exactly. Like
that's what I love about opinions. It's not right or wrong. It's just an opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
And we can only see things through the lens of our own perspective.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I can have my guard down with you because I know that even if we don't agree on something, you're not going to like attack me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We'll just agree to disagree.
100%.
Even though we don't really disagree on a lot of things.
Yeah, that like I want to do an episode where it's like
something we do disagree on.
Yeah, like talk about topics that we disagree on.
Okay, we would have to find one.
I know, like that's gonna be a challenge because like we agree on like
everything.
Yeah, like I would say like 90% of stuff like we agree on.
Yeah,
I feel like it's funny you say that because I literally feel like I don't like have my guard up at all. Like I just say and do whatever I'm thinking and stay true to myself and like don't really think about how other people are going to react, which can be a good and a bad thing. But it's like I don't tone down or change who I am no matter who I'm around. Like especially at work. Like I'm just so like myself and like I'm definitely not the most professional. Like I can say some really like outlandish things.
Yeah.
But like I don't care because like that's just who I am. And like yeah, like I'm the opposite in that way where like you act different around certain people.
I'm like a chameleon.
Exactly. And I just like I'm just like the same all the time. Or would you agree with that or no? Like from an outside perspective.
Well, it's hard because I'm only around you when we're around our friends. So
okay, yeah.
So I don't know what you're like at work. I don't know what you're like with other strangers. Yeah, so I can't really answer that. I don't know. I would have to like watch you when you're like at work or something or in a like, social situation.
Secret camera or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. But yeah.
So I guess you're just yourself all the time.
Even if I don't know who I am sometimes.
Yeah. That's good though.
Do you ever question like who am I?
Like or you specifically?
No, you like when you're talking to yourself. Yeah.
Do I question that? I don't think so. I don't think it's ever came to mind.
I literally ask myself that question all the time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Who am I? I guess I don't really think about it though.
Like, what is my personality? But again, that's that borderline personality. It's like you can't decide who you want to be. You can't decide like what your main characteristics are. You can't decide like the type of person that you want to be. You can't decide what your morals and your values are.
Yeah.
Like, or it's either you can't decide like, do I want to be this way or do I want to be that way? Or it's like, I don't know at all. That's how it is for me with the borderline personality disorder.
Okay.
Well, on that note, do you have any final thoughts?
No. I mean, I like the app. If you guys want like guided journaling,
check it out. Yeah, it's a good one. And it's free.
It is.
And it's easy to use. And
you can change the color.
You can?
Did you not? You skipped the intro.
Girl, I don't do intros or tutorials. I just figured that I either go without knowing because like what you don't know, yeah. Or I just like don't even use like all the bells and whistles. That's all funny.
It's like
that's like a key highlight of the difference, but like one of our differences is like you're so methodical and like detail oriented, and I'm just like me.
That's the thing with like, not to bring it to this, but like iPhone versus Android. iPhone's very user friendly. It's a great like smartphone for people who aren't super tech savvy. Like
That's me.
I recommend it to like older people. Like I was legit thinking my mom should get one too, but like it just wouldn't work because we're all Android and she likes to send videos and pictures of like the grandkids, so it wouldn't work out. You know that apparently they're trying to fix that, but like I love Androids and I love like apps and I love like figuring out like how to fully customize things.
Well,
like,
you're very techy.
I don't know if I would say I'm
like
very
you're into
techy.
gaming and like you're into that shit.
That's true. Because that's the first thing I do when I get a new phone is like fully customize it to the way I like it. I even have like my widgets like in a certain way and I have it like a color scheme and it's just like all, that's my favorite thing. Like
It's all matchy.
Yeah, like I love opening like a new laptop or a new tablet or a new phone and like doing all the fun stuff and figuring out like different functionalities and like what you can do and
Dude,
stuff.
it's so fucking crazy the difference between iPhone and Android, because like literally when I look at your phone, I'm like,
what is this?
Exactly. I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? Is this a telephone? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
I can't even figure out how to take a fucking picture on your phone.
It's
and vice versa. It's vice versa too.
That's true. Like I don't know, but I know for a fact that if I were to go to an iPhone, it would be easy to switch. Because that's like the thing. That's what they like promote, like how it's user friendly and whatever.
Dude, what? Dude.
What?
Dude. I like, not to sound cringy, but I fucking love my iPhone. I love it. Like, it's like such a good phone.
There's supposed to be an update so Android and iPhone can their messages can be compatible with each other.
Oh my god, dude.
And I'm like, why did it take, like, we have all this technology, all this money in tech, like, and we can't figure out text messages? Are you kidding me?
It sounds so petty, doesn't it?
Yeah, like you can literally find satellites on your phone. There's an app so you can find where satellites are located in space, and we can't text each other videos.
I know, they're always so small and pixelated. Like fuck?
What is wrong with people?
It takes me back to like the good old like MySpace days.
Oh my god.
Where like you try to watch a video and it's like
super tiny. Yeah.
And hella pixelated.
Yeah.
So you just have to like rely on the audio.
Yeah. Which the audio is like worse than a Zoom call.
Oh my god, dude. Immediately defeated. So triggered by the Z word.
I know, that's like that was like the word of the day during the pandemic. Like everyone was, God, Casey's like birthday party. Virtual birthday party. Like, how are you supposed to have a virtual birthday party when there's like 20 people all trying to talk to each other? And then me, you, and Austin had our separate group chat, just like texting each other.
Dude, no, I'm pretty sure like at that virtual Zoom party for Casey's birthday, like I think I vividly remember you and Brandon in the same little screen, and you guys were on mute. And I could see your mouth saying, "This is stupid."
Probably.
I just like literally had myself on mute and was like taking bong rips.
You can't. You cannot talk to other people.
They're just like all
There's
talking
no point.
over each other.
Yeah, like how do you have a conversation with anyone? Like,
oh my god, dude! I remember So we were all doing like these Zoom meetings right at the beginning of the pandemic, and like eventually my boss was like, everybody needs to have their camera on.
Ugh.
I know. And like I love how considerate your work is about stuff like that.
Yeah.
So progressive, you know? And so I had my camera, or wait, no, this was before it was required to have the cameras on, and I'm thinking that this was probably contributing to that decision, but I had my camera off, but I think I forgot to mute myself.
Oh yeah.
And I took a fat bong rip in a staff meeting, and I just saw my boss like immediately like turn his head in like my direction. And like he was looking at my little tile, you know?
Yeah.
And so then, like, shortly thereafter, he was like, everybody needs to have their video on.
But how does he know that sound? It's a distinct sound.
It is, like, I feel like everybody knows what a bong sounds like.
Yeah, maybe.
Like the bubbling water.
The gurgle.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Good times. Anyways, if you guys have made it this far, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I think that every time, because our episodes, like, are just all my episodes in general are just really long, and it's like, damn, you made it this far. Like, proud of you.
So many tangents.
So many.
Just going off in a completely different... No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thank you for having me. I love doing these episodes and, like, getting to spend this, like, invaluable time with you. And I just can't wait to, like, listen back to this shit, like, 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm looking forward to.
That's what that's what I thought about the first episode. Was like, you know, my 30s is memorialized. I don't know, is that the right word? Memorialized?
I want to say yes. I'm not a smart person.
I mean, it's like forever there.
I'm not the right person to ask these questions. These difficult questions.
Yeah. Like, when I turn 40, hopefully if I make it to 40, like, I want to listen back on that 30th episode.
And then record a 40 episode. Yeah. This is 40.
Oh my God. We should do an episode for your 30th. I
mean, of course I'm down. I love talking about myself.
Duh, of course. Why even ask?
You should ask me the same questions.
I do have it saved, so yeah, I'll ask you the same questions.
Like, we should do that for all of our birthdays. Sorry, Austin.
All our 30ths, though. Well, those two, they're children. They're not turning 30 for a while.
Oh, I thought it was going to be for every birthday, but okay, whatever.
Every birthday, the same questions?
Good point. Good point. Yeah. Did not think that through. So, Casey, when you turn 30 in about 10 years... I don't know why they feel so much younger than us.
They do feel
But they're younger. Literally like 2 or 3 years younger than us.
I think they're only 3 years younger. Because they were freshmen when we were seniors in high school.
Oh, so then that would make them 4 years younger than us, right?
No, 3 years.
Pretty sure there's 4 years of high school.
It's 3 years. Because Austin turned 27. And I'm 30. That's only
Damn, he turned 27 this year?
Yeah.
He's old. Welcome to the club, buddy.
Yeah, you're in your late 20s now, bitch.
You're in a whole new tax bracket. But yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course.
This was fun. Anyways, bye!
Bye. Your bye, my bye. Alright, thanks for making it to the end. If you enjoy what you hear and want to stay up to date on the show, please follow me on Facebook and or on Instagram. You can also check out my website at thetalkativeintrovertpodcast.com. All the information will be on there as well as in the show notes. If you want to help support the show, please review and rate the podcast and share it with your friends and family. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.